Hey, good morning. It's almost afternoon. How are you doing? I'm here out by my garden and I wanted to let you know that I have a trellis tapestry coming. And so that'll be delivered today, and then I'm going to go live again and put that up. Basically, that's going to be over there. And I put that new trellis in the middle of the two. So I can't wait to put the new nature backdrop there, and that's going to cover the cans there, which is really good. Okay, so welcome to Gardening with Corin. I have two new plants. You could see them right there, the little ones in the pot. They're not that little, they're actually pretty cool. So I'm going to show you, one of them is exactly where it's going to be, and then the other one's going to be close to that trellis because it's a tangerine tree. So let's get a close-up look here. And oh, cool, that worked good. All right, so that tree right there, let's get a closer look right there. Let me drop this. All right. So let's plant that one right there, shall we? I'm definitely putting some gloves on, even though I usually don't. I mean, I do to plant plants, but just to groom, I just grab the scissor. I was pruning earlier. And oh, I gotta show you these really cute flowers first. They're in bloom and they're annuals. Oh, how cute, huh? You see the little blooms? And that's actually the poinsettia. It's doing well. A few of them are dry. Oh, and there's the annuals. They go in full bloom. And the pink aura is doing wonderful. And then there's something eating at the leaves on the serrano. The petunias are blooming. That's the tomato. Yeah, that's the serrano in between the pink guar there. They're hugging. And you got the snapdragons. And you still have that geranium hanging on. Yeah, that pink guar right there is kind of weak compared to the other one. The other one's really doing great. All right, so I decided that I'm going to dig like trenches underneath a little. That way the water can drain. Because you water them a lot. It's very hot here. And I'm also going to pour some dirt in it this time. Like, I call it dirt, but it's soil. So fresh Miracle-Gro soil. I'm not selling Miracle-Gro. It's just, I use it. Hopefully it works. Hopefully there'll be a miracle. So this is the lovely plant that we're putting there. It's doing quite well. It's been here 2 days. It's very green, very lush. Oh, okay. Let's put him over here for now. Let's wet the ground. There's already a hole there. A couple of the trees didn't make it. So there's a hole there already. So that's really good. All I'm going to do is make a little trenches, like on both sides of it. I'll put it in that hole. There's actually 3 available holes here. Because 3 plants didn't make it. It's because it's really full sun here. It's actually almost too much full sun. Okay, now I'm going to dig some like side trenches there. get rid of some of those rocks. I'll just put everything right now into that hole. Okay, get the rocks out of there. Let's wet it. Let's put fresh soil in the hole. Okay. And now let's let's move this tangerine one out of the way for now. That's going to go right here. And actually those things are draping, so I want them closest to the trellis, so that'll go right here. I sort of already made a space for it, but let's concentrate on this guy. All right. So these leaves are growing wild this way, as you could tell. See that? Big branch growing that way. So I don't want that beautiful big branch to grow into the neighbor side. And I'm going to put it facing in my lawn. That way it goes that way. My wood chip lawn. Okay. So it should be really easy to get out of there, although I did water it, so let's just see. We're gonna turn it upside down. We don't want to break any branches. We'll wiggle it. Got it. We don't want to break any branches. We don't want to drag them on the floor. Okay, I caught it. There needs to be a bigger hole here, I can already tell. I'll just scoop it out. Lots of rocks here, get rid of them. Okay, good one. Let's siphon out the rocks. Put them in that hole because that hole has a bunch of stuff now. We'll siphon the rocks and we'll put that surrounding dirt kind of back in. Actually, I could put these rocks around the front of it, which is how I had it originally. Okay. So I have like a circle of rocks going around this one. All right. So now we're gonna get rid of that. We're going to pour some fresh soil around the perimeter. I want to make like a soil bed because it's a little higher, so I want to make it kind of raised. And I got to make sure I save enough for the next plant. Oh, actually I have another bag, but for this video, okay. Kind of welcome it in, mix it all together, pat it down, make it feel welcome. Bring some of that other soil and mix it together. Bring all the soil together. You could make it raised up a little. But every now and then I come around and I pour more soil on top. Fresh soil. Okay. Okay. So it's in there. Put the little rocks around it. So cute. Let's see what happened here. Oh, that one wants to grow that way. That's cute. Definitely got personality. Can you see the way it's growing out there? Can you see it? Kind of water on top of it so all the dirt, all the soil meshes together. And then you're cleaning up around the mess you made. Washing the dirt down into the ground so you can put those wood chips. Make a nice circle with the rocks. I know you can't see a lot of this. I just want to go over exactly what I'm doing though. If I had a camera person stand a little better, I'm sure. But thank you for, it looks like the camera is trying to reconnect. We'll get a close-up though. I'm just getting some of the rocks, putting them around in the circle. Then every time you get the rocks, you just put them in the circle. Eventually you have a nice prominent circle. Washing the dirt around it so you got a clean line of wood chips. And a clean line of rocks. Washed it. And then kind of fill in the wood chips. Okay. I'll show you the close-up. You're still there? Oh, how lovely. So when I get the dirt over here, the bag that I have with me, we'll plant that one, and then I'll put the excess what I have kind of around. So this is the way the branches want to grow. It's very interesting. I thought this one was stuck, but it's not. It just wants to grow that way. Very cute. Symmetrical. Okay, so moving on to the next one. What do we got here? Okay, can you see me? Okay, it's so hard for me to see. I see the pot, so I need more space. Okay, more space this way to the pot. Okay. So I'm gonna bust this one out. All right, I don't want that to break. Okay, because I want that to go up the trellis. So this one I have to dig because the hole was here and I want it closer to the pot. And for those that came into this video late, there's going to be a a tapestry that I put on these trellises that I put up. So that's being delivered today. And I'll show you that. So the dirt should be soft. I've been soaking it. Let's put it in the hole. Let's see how big of a hole we need. That's kind of a big hole. So move the wood chips over because sometimes they're scarce when you need them. So let's save them. Let's not bury them. All right. So when we're done with the hole, we'll put the wood chips back around it. And it's really easy. You just squirt down on the wood chips. So here's a big rock. That'd look cute around here. See, it's real soft. Good, so I'm filling this hole up, although there's a lot of rocks in there. I'll get them later. Look at this big rock. Wow. That'll look good back there. Okay. I need a nice big hole. Thank God the ground's nice and soft. Let's get it a little softer. Just running the hose down over the chips so I can see them later. They're mixed in with a rock. So that's at the end. You do the redecorating. You put the chips around and then the rocks if you want them. Like I want the rocks around that one. Not this one. And you just move the chips back around it, and you also design with the soil, like how I surrounded the inner part of the planter with the soil. So moving these chips over. And I'm widening because I want to put a trench this time like I did with this other plant I just planted. I want to put a trench under there. So kind of digging into the side a little to give it a little more drainage. Okay, I'm getting all the rocks out, anything that would prevent its growth. All right. A little more trenching on the sides. Okay. What is that? Is that a rock or is that a... Huh. That's a rock. Okay, I got it. All right. Nice and wide. I don't know what that is, but if there's a rock way down there, just leave it. Okay. Here we go. We're going to take that plant gently and place it in there. This time I want the leaves to go this way so I could trollop them up the trellis. All right. So it looks like the leaves are going this way. So I need this in the front, and I don't want to break it. So I got to make sure the leaves don't touch the ground. It's kind of crumbling. So if it's crumbling, I'm going to stand right over the hole. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I don't like the way that's coming out of there. I'm going to have to cut it. Here, let me see. Just dump it. Dump it. Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Look, throw the thing out. Uh-oh, it's got caught on there. Oh God, I don't think it broke it. We're all good. Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure I poured some dirt, some soil, remember? Here, lean that there. Some fresh soil, not too much. Distribute it even. Okay, they've got little wooden posts holding this up too. So I'm gonna place it in there. Put the wooden posts into the ground so they have a foundation. Okay. Whew. Now I'm gonna fill some of its natural dirt around it. That way I have to use less soil too. Okay, now I'm gonna pour the soil around it so it has a home. And I wanna move this over a little. There's a lot of excess water there here. Okay. Let's get that soil around it. Pull out any rocks. Move the rocks over. Give it a nice clean circle. Okay. We could put these up now. Just right here for now. Perfect. Okay, fresh soil. Okay, so after this video, I'm going to put more soil around there. But I just want to show you its home. I have a whole nother bag. I'm going to go ahead and do that to the two plants. Put new soil. And then do my designing with the soil and then the wood chips. This one has a few rocks on it too. This rose bush is barely hanging on. Okay. And I have zip ties for some of these branches. I'll attach them onto the trellis, but right now they're fine actually. Okay. So just picture this one. Here, I can take this off now. Picture that one with a whole bed of soil perfectly surrounded like a circle, and then the wood chips carving and some soil in the middle there to cover that, and the wood chips carving the circle like that. That'll have more soil. All right, I'm gonna get the hose and wash that down. I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'm sweating my ass off. And I'll be done here in like 5-10 minutes. Thank you very much. I love you. Thanks for joining Gardening with Corin. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I very much enjoy this part of my day. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.